Recording.
Well, not the silly Grandad thing. Okay, so it's Sunday afternoon, it's nice and sunny, very warm, so it's an ideal time to go and look inside the hive and see how the bees are doing. There's nine frames in there now. There was 5, we've put 4 more in with the foundation on, and we're hoping to see that when we open it up the bees have drawn it out, that is, they've built on it and started to put their honey and lay their eggs inside it. And if that is the case, we can then think about putting a super on top, which is an extra box. So I'm just going to put all my gear on so I don't get stung, and then we'll go in and we'll open it up, and hopefully you can get a good close view of what goes on inside the beehive. I'm just going to put my gloves on. It can be quite a bit sticky with all the little propolis they put around the edges of the hive. It's their way of gluing everything to sealing it all up, and of course we undo all that. And just got to make sure there's no little holes open for them to get in, because they will be a little bit cross when I go in there today. They won't get aggressive, I hope they won't, but they might get a little bit annoyed. I'm opening it up and they wonder what I'm doing. So we'll have to go quite slowly but steady as we go through it. You can see there's a lot of activity outside. There's quite a few coming in and out, looking for their nectar and their pollen, so we'll take off the roof. 1 or 2 there flying around. There we go. And this is the feeding box. We've had the feeding box on there for a bit of time now, and they've been working their way through that. That's pretty much all gone now, so we'll take that off board as well. Just have a little gentle prise, ease off the propolis, which is what I was talking about, what they use to seal everything. Got to do it fairly gently. They don't like too much sudden noise and movement, and you'll get sort of an idea of what's going on inside. A bit of activity there on that. Working from this side, you can see I've got a dummy board in here, sort of a space filler. Take this out, probably get a few on it. Right there for them, so they can make their way home. This is one of the new boards here we put in the foundation. A bit lighter it feels than the other one, but when we put it in it was sort of paper thin. As you can see they filled it right out, and it's wow, it's really full of honey. There's a lot of honey in there. It's not capped or anything yet, but it's certainly filling up really, really rapidly. And bear in mind that's only been in there about a week. And the same on this side too. I haven't started filling honey in that one yet, but it really is. There's the queen there as well, making her way across. You can see the sort of green marking on her back. There she is, busy. I'll keep that one inside. I don't want her to drop to the floor. I want to keep her safe. I'll open one of the older frames. They've been working on this for a while. This is one of the ones they've had through the winter. We've started to fill it up again now. Very heavy indeed. You can see it's quite a lot of capped honey on there. You can see the bees crawling all over it. If you can see closely, there's a bit of brood in there as well. That honey is really, really full. Once they start to eat it, they think they're being raided, so they're having it quick. It's the same on this side. Absolutely swarming all over it. So it's a good sign. I'm going to put that one back inside. I don't want to put that on the floor. Not to squash anything. I'll just lift that one or the other. This is another new one we put in. This has been in a little over a week now. These little ladies. We're looking here, we found the queen, but we're also looking to see that there's females obviously, but that there's brood, that there's the male workers as well, the drones. We want to see them. are starting to fill up. This one has got quite a bit of honey in it too now on this side. It's capped as well, which is a good sign. They're working hard on it. Certainly have been very busy in the warm weather. Just slot that one back inside there. To be truthful, I've seen all I need to see today, so I'm going to put it all back together nice and tight. You don't want to have too much space in there. They're starting to fill it up with propolis and that in the gap, so I just gently ease it back in there. You can hear the noise just in, working around, flying around non-stop as they come in and out, filling up non-stop. I mean, it's amazing to think just a few weeks ago there was only five of these frames, and they were sort of on their way to being full, if not full, and we put the 4 in, and they've really worked hard on them since then. It's really amazing to see how much they've done. So I'm going to put the dummy board back in as well to fill that bit of space. And now I think I'm just going to this board back on top. I'm not going to give them the feeding box now, because I think scrape this bit of propolis off. What I'm building on this, not just at the moment. I want to concentrate their efforts on other things. There we go. See this little fella here, can you zoom in on that one as well? It's absolutely covered from head to toe in pollen. It's beautiful. Just going to gently ease that back on. We don't want to obviously do any harm to them. Move that way, guys. Just gently ease it across. Don't want any fatalities. On. And with this we'll open it up and we'll find our way home. Serve its purpose now. Clean that up, store it. Just gently encourage them to go and put the lid back on top. Here we are. You can see by looking at the front entrance there, you can see a lot of them coming in yellow where they've been collecting, and they're really doing well. So I think any day now we'll be putting the super on top so they can start to draw honey on the top level. We'll put an excluder in to keep the queen out of there, so we can hopefully later in the year harvest some honey and start another hive over here as well. Start putting another hive in. I think we're getting to the sort of numbers now where we can safely do that. Okay. Just need to make sure I haven't got any attached to the back of me. Sometimes they follow you out, but I think I'm all clear. Well, I hope you found that as interesting as I did, and we'll have a look again in a few days, see how we're getting on. Perhaps about for 6-7 days we'll go in there again and see what we're doing. Bye.